All right, everybody, welcome back to Husband Book Reviews. My name is Elliot, and this is episode 2 of reading all of Stephen King. I did finish my first Stephen King book. It was Salem's Lot, and holy crap, what a great book this was. I'm almost a little bit worried that I set the bar a little too high, and I don't know if anything else I read by him will live up to this, but I have a suspicion that that won't be the case. So if you haven't read Salem's Lot, it's about a writer, surprise, surprise, that basically moves back to his hometown of Jerusalem's Lot, Maine, in order to get some inspiration for his new book. And at about the same time, a shady businessman and his mysterious partner also move into town. They move into the shady haunted house at the top of the hill that everyone knows is haunted, and they open an antique store in town. The book was very much a slow burn. It spends a lot of the early chapters on Ben Mears, the writer, who's the main protagonist, and kind of his life acclimating back into this town where he kind of had a traumatic event as a child, and kind of getting back into the swing of things and the culture of this place. At the same time, the evil in the town is slowly building. A young boy goes missing, another one dies under mysterious circumstances. Things are happening where the townspeople are kind of scratching their heads thinking like, man, it's getting really crazy around here, but they can't really place a finger on anything supernatural yet. What I really loved most about this book was the way it was able to create a personality, not just for any of the characters specifically, but also the town itself. You really got the feel of Jerusalem's Lot itself, and by the end you were kind of able to understand the type of place that it is, compounded with all of the individual personalities that inhabit it. Yeah, Salem's Lot, fantastic, fantastic start to my journey through the kingdom. Very, very happy that I started with this one. So I wanted to chat a little bit about my future reading and where I see myself going with the rest of Stephen King. Now, I've already decided that the next two I'm going to read are The Long Walk and Misery, in that order. So these two are set in stone. But after those two, I'm actually going to go back to the beginning and go through it in publication order. So that means Carrie, then The Shining, and so on and so forth. And the reason I want to do that is because I want to get the most out of the Dark Tower series. So the publication order is what I'm going to follow at least through the Dark Tower. As far as things past the end of the Dark Tower, it's fair game. I may mix in a few things here and there. So that means things like 11/22/63, Mr. Mercedes, Billy Summers, all these different later Stephen King books that I find intriguing. I may sprinkle them in along with the old stuff, but anything prior to the end of the Dark Tower, I'm going to keep that in publication order. So yeah, that's the plan. Let me know what you think of that strategy down below. I'll update this vlog again after I finish The Long Walk, which should be pretty soon. But otherwise, that's it from me. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and happy reading, everyone.